There we go.
There's audio.
There we have audio. Oh, the joy of being on vacation and not having our normal streaming rig. Hi, guys.
What's happening, peeps? Thanks for tuning back into the channel tonight. Get all kinds of people showing up already. We
Hi.
still there?
Yeah, it came back.
It's back.
I think you had your. I think since you had your phone.
My
over
bad.
there.
My bad.
Be patient with us, guys. We're working off of a mobile hotspot on his phone and my laptop, so if it buffers and everything, just bear with us.
So yeah, we left at 5 in the morning. The drive for us, I think, was better. Not being, driving through the night or anything. We only went on like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, so that kind of sucked. But yeah, it happens. Gear wrench reviews if possible. Um, Actually, Captain Ron's got some gear wrenches. We got some at home, and we might do some comparisons. I'm actually going to be doing what specifically gear wrench are you looking at? Just for the like ratchet wrenches that they're specifically, kind of known for. Um, if so, then I'll probably be doing some reviews on some different ratcheting wrenches of different brands here coming up. So we'll be doing that one. Catch some fish with the bare teeth. Nah, no, that right now the water's a little bit on the cold side. It's like what they say, like 68 degrees, 70, something like that. We are going to do some fishing though. We definitely got the stuff to be able to do that one. We're going to do some fishing from the beach right there. We're going to be doing that one.
Yeah, the beach is literally like just right over there.
But we don't want to go too far out because right now there's some crazy rip currents and stuff going right now. And, I prefer just to sit on the beach and drink and enjoy the good old times.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see, I'll try to show you without killing the stream.
Well, it's already killing.
Well, that'll be all right. There's the ocean.
Yep, that's the ocean there.
For those of you who've never seen an ocean before.
Yep. What's up, Jason? Coming into the chat. We are at the Outer Banks, Southern Shores in North Carolina. Out having some week away from automobiles, having some good old beach time.
Yeah. The dirty old Max had its first long trip.
It did, and it
with
made
me
it
at least.
fantastically.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a good old time doing that one. The van made it too.
Yep.
That was a plus. Yep, we made it there.
No broken down vehicles.
But yeah,
the stool's wood and I'm knocking on it, so.
knocking on wood.
What's up, Aiden?
Aiden's in here. What's up? Dude, the shop right now, they're gonna go bananas this next week. Thankfully here in the US, we've got Memorial Day is tomorrow, so the shop is technically closed on a Monday, but for some reason they let one of the other flat rate techs go on vacation the same time as us.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get back until Wednesday.
He'll be back in the shop on Wednesday. He'll get back on Tuesday.
Correct.
So on Tuesday,
we literally have one
technician in the shop.
Brandon is in at school right now. He goes to school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and is back in Thursday, Friday. So, yeah. So there's going to be literally, we go from having 5 or 6 guys in the shop to having one in the shop on Tuesday.
Sorry guys, we don't have the point system up today. That's on the home computer.
Paul, yes, I have definitely been to a couple of those car shows in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg in that area before. Usually it wasn't the Good Guys one that I went to. I really like to go to the Grand Rod Runs, the spring one especially. That one I went to for like 5 years straight. That was pretty awesome.
Sir Sweetness said mine broke down today, 06 Duramax.
Oh, that sucks. No, what sucks even more is
rear wheels locked up, heard serious crunching.
So you might want to have a look at your pinion nut, and you might end up having the same thing that happened with Josh over on Truckmaster channel. He had his pinion nut back off, dropped the pinion down into the The
Ooh.
pumpkin ripped some gears and stuff apart.
That that's
It had
knocking
some
some
carnage.
teeth out.
He did it going down the interstate at 65 mile an hour too. Mm-hmm.
Ninja says Big Northeast Subaru meet June 30th in Stafford, Connecticut. On fire, yo.
Subas, huh?
Nothing but Subarus and vaping.
I won't be able to do any more big shows that aren't local because I've pretty much got my vacation time for the entire year already kind of booked out already. Yeah, that's one of those main things that I wanted to talk about tonight was vacation. You know, us as technicians, dude, we work our asses off.
Yeah.
We really do. And I know quite a few techs who they get vacation time, but they're so enthralled in their work and trying to get things done and get ends to meet that they don't end up taking their vacation time or they just cash out on it. That is one of the biggest mistakes I think a mechanic can make, and one that will burn you out faster than anything possible. I learned earlier on because I actually did that. I took some cash out time, just trying to make some extra coin and not taking my vacation. Yeah, I know vacation time doesn't pay enough. It sucks. But the point of getting your head in the right place and understanding that, work is there to help you to enjoy life and everything like this, that if if you don't have that, then I don't see a whole lot of point, even if you're making a shitload of money and everything.
Right. JRC says, can we see the view? You're looking at it.
Brian asked, where's the final video for the Dirty Mac? So, I have made 90% of it, but as you know, we don't have the Duramax here, and if I would have had it here, that means it would have got tuned correctly. Well, we've been having a bunch of issues with tuning. Evidently, when you add big injectors and a giant turbo and deck the heads and
The TLDR of that is when you do too much at one time.
yeah, so evidently tuning for that one is a mother, and there's been two guys that have tried on it, and we are falling short of hitting the sweet spot and getting it tuned in correctly. So I am actually, when we get back from vacation, I've got a shop that is pretty local to us, gonna be doing a full dyno tune session with it to get it dynoed and tuned in absolutely correctly as it runs on the dyno. So it's gonna be perfect for that one. So unfortunately, that one's gonna be pushed out another week or so. Now, thankfully for you guys, I did not slack off this last weekend, and I made some more videos to be able to hand out some awesome content for you guys while we're on vacation, so you're not missing out on anything. So,
I tried, but my gimbal wouldn't cooperate.
enjoy the channel.
Shaka Gillis sent us $2.
sucks.
Says
Aww.
Ryobi sucks, but
Hating on
enjoys
the
the
Ryobi.
channel.
I got Ryobi, but only at home. And that's because their new brushless stuff is pretty awesome for just weekend warrior and at home kind of things. So, yeah,
It ain't got,
take.
it ain't got the
I
balls
would
to be in a
definitely,
shop.
I would definitely not use any of my Ryobi shit at a shop. That's for sure.
Hey,
Jorge, this is the man of the hour, guys.
Yeah, it is.
If you guys have not seen this man junk from work in his channel, I literally today watched the only video that I cracked up so hard that if I would have not been in a seatbelt seat, I'd have fallen out of it laughing.
Yeah.
It was probably the best YouTube video that I have seen online in a year. And that is not joking at all.
I will agree with that. He hit a home run on his video today, we can't do it justice just talking about it. When we get done with the stream, not saying you guys need to leave right now, but when we get done, hop over to Junk from Work, go check out his videos. He's doing reviews of the Toolheads crate, and he brought a special guest, and it's definitely
the Greek mechanic.
It is definitely worth checking out.
Now it's a little bit NSFW, not safe for work or around children.
Yeah,
but who gives a shit about that? It's all about the shop and the shop time and the shop talk kind of things. But dude, he knocked it out of the park, and I have a feeling that that video is gonna go pretty viral. I've been trying to share the shit out of it, and so have a lot of you guys. I've seen it reposted by 410.
Audubon
Audubon Dan
Dan,
reposted it.
JRC
JRC.
yeah, JRC reposted it. I
And
mean,
it needs to spread.
yeah, it
So
does.
after the stream, you guys need to go watch Junk from Work's video on the Toolheads crate, and I think that the Greek mechanic needs to make quite a few more
Yeah.
introductions
And
into the
and on
channel.
top of that, if you guys haven't subscribed to him, you need to do that too. Because not only does he bring out these freaking awesome, funny videos, he's kind of smart. I'm gonna give it out to him. He's kind of smart,
Kind of smart.
and it's
Yep.
fun to watch him break shit sometimes. So it's definitely worth going and checking out what he puts out. So make sure you guys go check him out. Click on his name over in chat if you guys are on the computer. That'll give you.
Subscribe, get him to 1,000
Yeah,
subs.
he's really close to 1,000 subs. Get him there.
Get that boy there. I want to see him there here in the next couple of days. I'm going to be pushing for it.
I want to see him there.
You guys
like,
need to go there
tonight.
Show that one. Yes, definitely. Get him up to 1,000 subs. What's he at right now?
Let me find him. Hang on, I'll tell you. Go to channel.
Earlier today he was at 925.
935. He has went up 10 subscribers since the Greek Mechanic came out.
So he's gone up some subs. We need to see some more.
Yes.
That's definitely what he needs to be doing. Show that one. Yeah.
Yep, I got it. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Such a nice bromance.
So anyways,
y'all
back
have.
to the whole idea and the point of this live stream is enjoying your vacation time as a mechanic. One of the things that a lot of the mechanics don't do is enjoy their vacation time or take it for that matter. Now, even if you guys are to take, a staycation, staying at home, getting some shit done, it's a way to get your head just in the right place, get it out of the shop, because especially when you guys are working flat rate, if you're working flat rate, as Captain Ron has come to find out in his first 2 weeks of flat rate,
Yeah.
the beginning of the week's kind of stressful.
The whole week's kind of stressful. I'm not gonna lie.
So at least after, I've been doing this for 10 years, you're Monday, Tuesday, you're trying to bust butt and you're trying to get this stuff done and just to make your week so you can figure out when everything's going.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh in the middle of what you're saying.
Yeah, you
Junk from Work said, I ate so much hair.
did. That stash life. But yeah,
If he could just grow one on his own, he wouldn't have to worry about it.
I bet you could.
I bet you could.
I bet you could grow one hellacious beard.
I think somehow
Not like a Captain Ron beard, like a real beard.
Yeah, probably not. I got no game when it comes to the beard.
But getting your head right with vacation time, even if you take some vacation with the Greek mechanic, dude, I bet that would be one hellacious vacation.
I guarantee you would
You go through 37 packs of cigarettes in a day.
You would get there, and I guarantee within 2 hours, you wouldn't even be thinking about work.
No, not at all. And I think that's one of the things that we need to get Junk from Work down into the States for a vacay. If you end up getting one of those jobs, I know you said you were kind of job shadowing this week or job hunting, looking for some new jobules up there in the Canadian land. You need to get some days off and come down to Ohio, into the States, and we'll show you guys a good time. You and the Greek mechanic.
Yep. So just go through chat real quick. So Junk from Work says, yeah, the mustache was thick as hell. A couple people subscribed to him, so thanks for doing that, guys. We need to send him an ashtray. Lance wants me to handlebar mustache.
I don't think you
No,
can.
I can't grow
don't think
hair.
so.
I can't grow hair right here, so it's not gonna happen. Apparently, I've got Chris's beard.
No, we
beat.
brought an entire truck of rust. We
Yes.
brought a 2005 Chevy Silverado full of Ohio rust that we're
Yep.
gonna chip all of it off all over the driveway here, and somebody's gonna come up. They're like, "What is this? We don't see this stuff here."
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're losing light. We are losing light.
Yeah, I know. At least you can hear us though.
I mean, it's somewhat bright.
Can you see if that light turns on, Limbs? That'd be awesome. Maybe we get a little bit of light.
He had to buy a pack just for a prop for the video.
$15 in
Yeah,
this
I wasn't
country.
even sure if. I guess that little works.
That's a
Wait,
little bit.
you brought that Ryobi light.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Huh? I mean, I guess
Could.
we could. Then we'd have to move chairs.
It'll be all right. You guys can see us. It's a little bit on the fuzzy side, but you can hear us. It's all about the camaraderie here. We're all here right now,
Just listen to the sultry sounds of our voice.
having a good old time hanging out.
But yeah, no, we need to get Junk from Work down here at some point, hanging out with us, and show him a good time in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
He'll
Oh
probably
yeah.
he'll probably bitch about the lightweight pussy beers we got up here.
We
down
do
here.
have a lot of pussy beers. Just saying. But that's why we don't drink a whole lot of beer. We stick to our liquor.
Yep.
It'll grow one day, Ron. Hang in there.
Two
Rub
dudes
grease
spending
into
quality time in the dark. Yep. What's up, Warren? How's it going, buddy?
I'm sure old Captain Ron here will do a live stream some point this week with some crab hunting. We do some ghost crab hunting
Yes,
out
and
here
I've
on the
already
beach.
told Yoda, since he's not here, that I'm gonna do it with my phone this way this time instead of this way, so I don't get called out for that shit.
Uh-huh.
Greek mechanic goes to SEMA.
Dude, if you seriously want to come down for that, I'm going there this year. Like, it's happening in November. We're going there.
You're probably gonna have to fight Ashley for it though.
That's one of those things where, I mean, I'm sure we could, meet up and everything there. But if you're going, I'm going. We're gonna be there, because that was one of the things where, every year, us as a mechanic, at least in our shop, I want to hear how much vacation that you guys get too. Throw that down in the comments below. How much vacation do you guys get as flat rate technicians? In ours, in our shop, after 2 years of working full flat rate, you will get 2 weeks, which is 10 days of paid vacation. After the first year of working, you get 1 week. After the second year, you get 2 weeks, 10 days paid vacation.
Wait, so after 3 years you get 3?
No. Damn it. Nope. Then we max out at 2.
Oh well.
That is it. That's all we max out at for that.
Hi,
Night, bud.
Night.
Little man going to bed. Been a long day of sitting in cars for 12 hours.
Yeah, it has.
Mm-hmm.
But he had lots of movies to watch, so he's happy.
Same. Jim, you get all the time you want to. You just gotta, beat down that owner for some extra vacation time. 10 days, seriously, it's not enough. I wish that I could say it was, but it's not. So I've had to put mine out extremely well. So this week I've taken 5 days off. I wanted to take 6, take Monday off afterwards to be able to get some stuff done at home after we come back, not have to be rushed and everything, but that's not going to happen. So then on June 21st, if you guys are going to be up in the Wisconsin-ish region, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Wisconsin, right around there, there's a truck show, big, huge truck meet up at Ryan's Performance Diesel up in Wisconsin. Bertrand 850 and Truckmaster are the ones who are putting it on, and that's where we're going to be going to. We're going to be going up there, and that's going to be. Ooh, that light works. Yeah, we can see us now.
Look, I'm smart. I
Yep.
got a light on my phone, and I know how to use it.
That's right. So we're going up there. I'm taking off June 21st, a Friday. We're going to leave Thursday, go up to JRC's place, hang out with him, and then JRC and I are going to be going up to Wisconsin on Friday, hanging out, doing some videos and stuff up there, and spending that Saturday, the 22nd, at Brian's Performance Diesel, doing a big, awesome truck meet there. They are the ones who also sponsored the turbo for my truck, which I did the video showing you guys the differences there on the bench and all, but dude, until you guys get actual, like, straight up audio of this turbo, it is absolutely insane. Tell you what, it is freaking awesome. Sorry, I'm late to the party.
There.
What's up, Warren?
A little bit better.
We are in the Outer Banks in North Carolina. Taking a week off for vacation. So what are we doing this week?
Zach says that this is why I can't get my truck worked on Tuesday.
That is absolutely why, because there is nobody but Larry. Larry, goddamn Larry in the corner, Larry, is the only one going to be in the shop. So,
we don't have to explain it to him. He
That's
already
right.
knows.
That comes from Jared. No, Working to relax. We're waiting on stupid Illinois paperwork and stuff before we can actually get that
Seagulls?
one.
Did you hear those seagulls?
Oh, them seagulls. Peanut gallery shitting their pants. Screaming Jimmy, dude. It sounds absolutely insane. Like, well, you imagine taking my truck through that tunnel there at Norfolk?
Yeah. It'd, it'd be worse. It'd be louder than mine.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, a little bit later, when we went through, so we had to go through you have to go through a tunnel to get here. Um,
Going under the big
going under the
pass
bay.
in Norfolk, Virginia.
So when we did that, I got on the throttle, turned the tune to 3, didn't go all the way to 5, but went to 3, and got on it for a little bit, and Rustbelt recorded it, so you guys can actually hear what my truck sounds like going through a tunnel, which is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Warren, I
You should be ahead
know
of me.
Hawaii would be a better vacation spot, but I'm pretty sure that the plane tickets to get our families
Well, wait
just
a minute,
there
wait a minute.
would cost more than like the
Can-
whole vacation.
How can we get Warren to sponsor us to come out there?
Yeah, Warren, you gonna sponsor plane tickets for 4 adults and 3 children?
Do it. Plus, we need rental car.
Yep.
Can Ashley and Lindsay give a hello to the live stream?
Ashley is with children's putting little ones to bed right now, and Lindsay is out of. She's over there.
She's over. Oh, there's Ashley. Hey, come here.
They says hi. We are from
People
Ohio.
wanting you to say
We
hi
are
on stream.
about half an hour north of Dayton, Ohio, is where we actually live at. So it's about a 12-hour drive to get here. There's Ashley.
Say hi.
Jumping on in. Warren says he may have to get some overtime in for that one.
Whatever it takes, man. Warren's gonna work on trying to sponsor us to come out to Hawaii for our next vacation.
Dude, y'all got some big ass freaking bugs out there.
We're gonna be doing some crab hunting, probably, depending on weather this week's supposed to be badass.
Yeah,
I'd say
it is.
probably Tuesday or Wednesday night, sometime
Yeah,
that's
we gotta
not
wait for the other-
stupid crazy.
The other party to get here.
We've got another family here that helps us do our shirts and also does tattooing with Ashley at the tattoo shop. We've got that other family, and their kids are going to be showing up here.
Everybody
having
says,
some good
"Hey
time.
Ashley, sup Ash? How's it going? Sup Lindsay?"
Oh, you go south through Raleigh. It's actually half hour, 45 minutes faster to go through Norfolk, especially if you catch it when we do, which is usually we leave
I mean, even with
early
even with
Sunday
it being
morning.
a holiday weekend, I mean, traffic was not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
A lot of the rentals are like Saturday.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
usually do ours Sunday to Sunday, so that's a day off of the peak time. We miss all the crazy traffic of everybody leaving. The house that we
Next
stay
week,
in doesn't open until
next
4
weekend's
usually.
crazy though. When we leave, the traffic coming in.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nuts.
Because we come the week before peak season starts. So like this house just opened this week.
Yeah, it's nuts to butts coming here.
Nuts to
Mhm.
butts.
Yeah. Yeah, this
You like
place
that?
turns
Yeah.
kind of
Borrow that one.
insane.
I'm gonna
Like
use
the
that
week
one.
after we leave here, that starts peak season. So the house that we stay in automatically 1 week later jumps up $2,000 in cost just to stay at this one house over
Yep.
the week. So this week being the last week during off season is like perfect to go because the kids just got out of school. You know, it's right before our peak season at work too, so that's nice.
You only have to take 4 days off work.
That too.
No,
Well, okay, us people who have like
Us
Normal
people who
jobs?
have normal fucking jobs don't have to worry
so
about
that's
that
so
shit.
that's the other thing I wanted to ask you guys. At our dealership, we have kind of a Nazi in the office area, and they have some really crazy rules when it comes to taking vacation time.
Audio is messed up.
One is you have to take the time off, and you have to put the time in over a month ahead of time. And then the days that have
Probably shut that light off now. That way it bugs me.
holidays already, so like for instance, this week, that has Memorial Day on Monday. Normally we would have that day off of work. So you would think that we would only have to take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off work, but to get paid holiday pay for that day, we have to work 4 hours prior to the holiday and 4 hours the day after to get paid for that holiday. So if you don't do that, you can't have that day as a holiday.
So
You
wait.
have to take that day as a vacation day.
So wait, does that mean that since I work Saturday, because we're not open on Sundays?
It's the work day before.
No. So does that mean I get it then?
No, you don't. You
I
don't have
get,
that.
wait,
yet.
I don't get that anyway.
You don't get anything anyways.
I don't get shit yet because I'm not.
Oh yeah, it's bull. It's their
Yeah,
way.
you're taking a week off without pay.
Yeah, their whole idea of how we get paid for this stuff is all messed up, and that goes to the next item of discussion, and is how you guys get paid for paid time off, holiday, vacation, whatever it is. Now, normally in a flat rate system, what you would imagine to get paid was when you take a day off, you would get paid for what your average would normally be. Yes, you are in the shop for a normal 8 hours a day or whatnot, but you're usually making more than 8 hours. What are you creeping up and doing? These kids are just crazy.
Don't worry about me, man. I'm answering questions.
So at our shop, instead of getting paid for that average amount of hours, like for the last 2 years, I averaged like 58 hours a week. So that would be more than 8 hours in a day. But no, since we're only there in the shop for 8.5 hours a day, they only pay us 8 hours per day on vacation or time off. So if we take vacation time this week, I get paid 40 hours. I don't remember the last time that I only made 40 hours here. I seriously don't.
This
Yeah.
week.
Mm-hmm. 7.2 power tools, dude. I gave Captain Ron a set when he first started as an apprentice because I had that old set.
No, you gave me those way before them because
a year before, like 3 years ago.
Because I was using them when I was in cable. I would use the impact to put satellite dishes together. So, I mean, they work, but not the greatest.
Yeah.
Batteries don't last for crap. I'll tell you that much right now.
Yeah, that pretty much the system that we have for vacation and paid time off absolutely sucks. All it is their excuse for not having to, take the time and figure out all of our averages. It's less paperwork and less hassle for the corporate side of things. So that part kind of sucks. I wish we had a better person in our office to be able to get what flat rate pay actually pays.
Junk from work said, "Snap-on cordless, gross." Some of the Snap-on
Dude,
cordless
14.4.
stuff. Yeah, the 14.4 stuff's actually pretty decent.
In certain areas, impacts, yes, they all suck, all of them.
Cordless ratchets.
Cordless ratchets,
That's where it's at.
they take the cake. 14.4 cordless ratchets, the 3/8, the quarter-inch ones especially. I picked up the long neck quarter-inch ratchet. I really want to do a video comparing those two together. I picked up the new long neck quarter-inch 14.4. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Had a couple of times to be able to use that one, and I'm pretty impressed by it so far. It's nice in a lot of areas.
The 18-volt stuff, that's kind of, is that going out or they're changing that, aren't they?
Changing.
Yeah.
Changing over to brushless systems. It's still going to be, I believe, an 18-volt system, but I think they're going to change up the batteries a little bit and go into a brushless system for a lot of stuff.
See you, Antonio. Thanks for stopping
See you,
by,
bud.
man. Too expensive, disappointing warranty, and made in China.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Now, warranty, our Snap, I'd have to say it really depends on the rep that you have also.
Yes.
Our Snap-on rep is really cool. He stands behind the shit that he sells, and if for some reason like you're just shortly out of warranty, he works with you. He understands, especially when we're in a shop where we're spending money like weekly or bi-weekly, especially on truck accounts and everything. That he does a really good job in taking care of us. So I like having that one.
Warren says I still stand by Milwaukee, and
I do
we
too
do
on
too.
impacts, but not ratchets.
No,
The electric ratchets, they can't match up to the snap-ons yet.
it's
They're
like
too big.
it's like
they're too
it's
bulky.
like they're both inverted. Like the Snap-on does really good on the ratchets, but sucks on the impacts, and Milwaukee does really good on the impacts, but they suck on the ratchets.
Mm-hmm. You have to have a major issue in 2 years. So with my 14.4 stuff, the only thing that I've had issues on is literally right now. I've got my 14.4, the grinder buffer. After Captain Ron used it for a day and a half, it stopped working.
Oh, it wasn't me, man.
And I just got it
Yeah,
when I did the video for the Snap-on Appreciation Days. Is when I got that one. So it's 6 months old. 6 months old, and it's got to go in to get rebuilt, remanned, but it's under warranty. So that is literally the only 14.4 thing that I've had any issues with at all. I got my 3/8 one. I do have the 3/8 impact, and I bought that used actually. A guy bought it, used it for 2.5, 3 months, turned it back in, and I've been using that thing up until the point where I got my 3/8 Milwaukee stubby.
that thing's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Last one to use it should fix it. Well, thankfully, it's still under warranty.
Yeah. What kind of vape is that? Which one? If you're looking at mine, mine's a smock.
I don't know what mine is.
Yours is a
Mine's
VTech, I think. No, it's
E-Leaf.
E-Leaf.
Whatever
old
ones that
My
were.
old one was a VTech.
My LEDs on the Snap like 3/8 impact. Shit the bed. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's one of those things where I do not like on the Snap-ons their LED lights. One, they are pretty crappily placed. They are not placed very well at all. They don't have really great lumens of output. They don't shine exactly where you need to be. They're shining on the back end of your socket. They're not shining where it needs to go. That, and they only come on when you're pulling the trigger. Now the Milwaukee ones, you tap the trigger, the light comes on, stays on for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So you can wave it around and see where you need to be, and the lights are actually in pretty decent spots.
Yep.
So Snap-on definitely loses on their LED light placement on any of their impacts or 14.4 tools.
Warren, talking about my stream the other day, it really wasn't over anything specific. I was just kind of doing a live stream just to kind of shoot the shit with people and see what everybody was up to, and really wasn't anything in particular. So you really didn't miss too much.
Mm-hmm. Chris, that sounds like your Snap-on rep doesn't want to handle any kind of repairs under warranty. I know they have to fill out extra paperwork and shit, but it takes like 3 extra minutes. Whatever.
Hawaii doesn't have as nearly as slow as internet as what Canada does, though.
The Canadian internet, yeah, there's a little bit more of delay on that one.
So here's a question for you guys. How do you feel about letting green techs use or borrow your tools? 2 guys in my new shop keep asking to borrow my tools. I keep saying no. Am I wrong?
So what did I always say, Ron? While he was
While I was in school and while I was being mentored by Kyle, I was free to use his tools as long as I took care of them and put them back. And then once I got out of school, if I need to borrow a tool more than twice, I need to buy my own.
Yep. And and I also said that, if you actually break or lose something, which did happen,
I didn't break that.
didn't break it. You lost something it was like earlier on. You had lost like a socket or an extension or something. It wasn't very big.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
It was like a socket or an
That was back when I
extension.
was like super green doing
Yeah.
oil changes.
Uh-huh.
But yes, if you lose or break something, you have to pay to replace it.
So that is my personal thing. Now, sometimes people will come over to me and ask to use things, other techs in the shop, not just the green techs for that one. Our newer technicians, Ron and Brandon, they've got a pretty good tool set. Like they can do, a lot of things. They're not that short on the tool area. Now, yes, there's a lot of mosquitoes out here. My ankles are going bananas
Yep,
right
they've
now.
been biting me in the back.
Uh-huh. So there are other people in the shop. So we have a smaller shop also. and it's kind of pointless for us to all purchase these weird off tools that you may only use once every 3 to 6 months or something like that.
Your inner tie rod puller.
Yeah, like an inner tie rod tool, or a giant 6 foot pry bar. These are some really expensive tools, or the 3/4 inch uh, uh, freaking ratchet for the pinions.
Yep.
Some of those things, it's just really hit and miss on when we actually use them. So the point for every single technician to have to buy those, really expensive multi-hundreds or even $1,000 tools, it's kind of pointless. So some of us have some of those bigger items, and we just share those between all of us.
Yep.
Which is pretty nice there, I think.
Yep. And there's some tools that we have, like for example, the vacuum coolant filler tool.
Mm-hmm.
You picked that up. I saw how awesome it was, and then I picked it up, and
Damn, Larry needs to get one though.
yeah, he needs to get one. Or we'll need to start charging him.
Next time I'm gonna say
rental
mine's
fees.
broke. Ron's is down there.
Mine's broke. Kyle's is down there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, some of the more expensive tools. I mean, it's one of those things like you can, if you want to be nice and let them use them every once in a while, that's fine. But if it becomes like a habit, then that's when you need to start buying your own.
Mm-hmm. That Mighty Vac is pretty awesome looking, Jim. I would say that's going to be on one of my short tool lists, is to be able to get one of those. That would have made doing all those brake lines and everything
Yeah.
on the Duramax the other night. That would have made it so much better and easier to get everything bled out the first time through, because they'd just pump, 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 pump.
We seriously
pump,
did
pump.
that for like what, a
Half hour,
easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super train. Exactly. When you first start out, you don't know exactly what you're going to need. Even if you have a big budget to be able to get a lot of the things right off the bat, you don't know those little things right off the bat that are going to be super important to you in the kind of work that you're doing in your shop. It really does depend on the style of shop that you work in. Like Junk from Work, he doesn't work in a shop that does a lot of tires and brakes and, some big suspension work, anything like that. So for the point to him to get, a bunch of brake tools or giant pry bars and stuff, it's kind of pointless for that one. Yeah. All right, old car. I
Letter,
might
Jason.
stop in there here in a little bit for him also.
JRC asked, "How's the dirty old Max doing?"
It made it.
The dirty old Max made it down here to the Outer Banks because we ended up taking it. But it's doing pretty good. We got, let's see. So Tuesday night, like we said, we did brakes, which turned into a lot bigger job than what we expected, but that was bound to happen.
Yep.
Ended up doing pads, rotors, brake hoses, one brake line, calipers, caliper brackets, the whole 9 yards in the brake system. So that all got done. That took us about 4 hours. And then Saturday, I had to do, I got new tires for the truck, so I ended up mounting and balancing the 4 tires on the truck. Excuse me, and doing inner and outer tie rod ends on it.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
The only thing I've got left that needs to be done, which is going to be on its way, are going to be the upper control arms, which those are going to be coming in well, they'll probably be there this week.
They'll be there for when we get back.
And then next week, I'll probably put them on at some point.
Yeah, Warren, that chassis ear kit, dude, it's a must-have for the shop. Our old wired set, half of the leads on it didn't work, and it was just a pain in the butt to use. So that's why I had tried out that Bluetooth one, and we had so many issues trying to get it connected and all. It wasn't working. It wasn't happening. I think we had an issue with the actual kit itself, but that just pointed out a whole lot of issues with, you got to worry about Bluetooth. You got to worry about an app. You have to worry about a third-party tablet or device that
You have to worry
a
about
bunch of older technicians have to learn and know how to use.
You got to worry about that tablet having the correct operating system on it, because
Yeah,
it was
the
made
fact
for a
that it
specific operating system.
Has to use Android. I mean, that's a broken system already. It happens. So
Such the hater.
So that's why I ended up going with that, just the standard wireless set that has just the standalone system to be able to have the receiver for it. Yeah, junk that master relay jumper kit. You have to have that one. I picked the one up off the Matco truck too that just has where you can put the relay in and it just jumps the 30 and 87 pins just with a rocker switch. So for me to check the power side on a lot of AC compressors, I'll just pull the relay out, plug one in, turn it on. Yep, compressor's able to turn on. It's got to be in the control side. So I know the power side and I know the actual compressor itself will work. But yeah. Down.
Does Chrysler push the Pico for noise?
No.
No.
Nope, not at all. They push the Steelmans. The wired ones is the one that they, offer through whatever Mopar program, but those are shit too. All right, 4 AM Caper. Thanks, man.
Captain Blue Balls. No, it is not getting called Captain Blue Balls.
GM wants Pico data for torque converter shutter. Now, I guess I could see that one. The other thing that you might want to look into is the Steelman kit that I did on the Nifty Tools. That one might be something that you could look into that's going to be comparable to the Pico because it's going to give the hertz, it's going to be recordable, it's going to give you the frequency numbers to be able to do those things. So that might be something that would outweigh the negatives for you to look into that because at $360, that's got to be cheaper than what Pico's wanting for their setup, getting the scope and the leads and everything for that stuff. I would say you might want to look into that other Steelman Bluetooth kit.
I mean, the concept behind that Bluetooth kit, it's a good concept, but I mean, the fact that you and I sat and messed with that thing for almost an hour trying to get it to work on not only an Android tablet, but also on a Windows computer, which it says that it'll actually do that as well. It wouldn't work for either of them. So the fact that
Yeah, I know.
Shut that
Feeling
light off
them.
when you come in. Go out too, please. Please, please, please. You're the bestest.
You know it.
But yeah, the fact that it wouldn't work for not only a Android tablet, but it wouldn't work for a Windows laptop computer, when it specifically says on their website it'll work for both.
You know if I do that, they're gonna flash that light.
All right, leave it on then. No, leave it on. So yeah, I mean that's just two things. That was two strikes against it. Plus I think we had a bad piece of equipment in it as well. So.
Well, I got that light too. Just the light and the battery. Beer run is definitely going to have to be soon because so when we come down here, we come with minimal things to be able to fit into the vehicles that we have. So we don't have all of our groceries, we don't have all of our alcohol that we need. So
Yeah.
we are.
Matter of fact, we're doing that as soon as we get done with the stream.
Yeah, we still got to make a big old grocery run for the week. We are staying at a pretty decent house that has a full kitchen. We don't have to pay for every single meal out for, two families and all these kids and stuff. We go broke off of that shit.
Mm-hmm. Everybody says we can call the Duramax
What
blue
kind
for
of
sure.
shop would you guys like to work in? Like a hot rod shop, a diesel shop, or you prefer independent shops or dealership? So if it was two answers to that one, Super Trent. If it was not worrying about a huge amount of money, like if it wasn't my main form of income, and I actually had a supplemental form of income on top of that also, I'd like to have my own shop. A diesel or performance shop would be something that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy the most and would really like to see. As far as if I was to do something else myself, it would have to be just an independent style shop that I ran would be the only other thing that I would go to. I wouldn't go to any other dealership. I wouldn't go to any other brand, anything like that. It would be my name on the door.
Would you hire me?
I would, Captain Ron. I need somebody to clean my bathrooms.
I'd do it. Extra 5%.
Yep, it is dirty old Ron's birthday.
Yes.
How old are you today, Ron?
I am a whopping 37 years old.
37?
Yes. Thank you for the birthday wishes, guys. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
God, I can't lie. Mini Cooper shop for life.
Mini Coupe shop. I couldn't do a Mini Coupe shop. I hate working on my Mini Cooper.
Well, the funny thing
Which
is
is
that
why-
you actually looked at a shop that was almost specifically for that at one point.
I did. I almost jumped on purchasing a shop that the guy worked on Mini Coopers and BMWs and
Mike.
Volvos.
Jim says my gift's in the mail. But it's spelled GIFS, not GIFTS.
Yeah, Jeff.
So I get GIFs.
All right, 410. Thanks for tuning in, my buddy.
Later, 410.
Happy annual celebration of your escape from the womb.
Yes.
Ron still get carded. I mean, you look at him. No,
No,
he's
I
just an
haven't
old
been.
man.
I haven't been carded for God, I don't know how long.
I don't blame you, Andrew, at all. I really hate working on mine. That's why my AC compressor hasn't gotten fixed yet. It leaks, but you know what? Freon's way cheaper than putting a compressor in it. So I just keep on filling it up twice a year, and it works for the whole time.
Yep.
AC's cold, it just leaks from the compressor seals.
Ow. Damn mosquitoes.
It's getting you good.
Yeah, it is.
Tools over the years, Snap-on, Cornwell, nice socket set.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
F Mini, don't tell Ash.
If that many.
She don't even drive it.
We're gonna blow it up someday. Someday we'll blow it up.
Maybe send a gift to my phone. Where is my?
Mhm.
Oh wait, my phone's up there being a light. I can't
That's
look at
right.
it.
How long have I been in the industry? Straight from high school? No, I did not go in straight from high school. I graduated high school back in 2004, if that dates me for that one. And I actually went to school for computer programming and photography first off. That didn't pan out. I ended up looking into a couple of other courses and then went into school for criminal justice. I was 1 quarter short of graduating with a criminal justice degree and actually
being a
started
cop.
the police entrance exams and everything and decided that's not what I really wanted to do. So I really liked working on my 1996 Firebird, Formula Firebird. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do some
I had one
mechanic
of
work.
those.
So that's what got me into the industry.
I had a
so
wait. I had
that
a,
was. This is my 11th year working on cars. This is my 9th year as a flat rate
wait.
technician.
What year Formula Firebird did you have?
96.
I had an '87 Formula Firebird.
32 currently until July.
Yep. And to answer the same question for me, no, I obviously didn't come straight out of high school being a mechanic.
Cable tech.
Literally didn't know a whole lot about cars when I got out of high school.
Mhm.
It was I knew very bare minimum. Like I replaced a computer in my Impala one time, and
11 days before you, junk.
did a did little things with my car, but I wasn't very mechanically inclined by any means. I actually went to school and I got a degree in architectural drafting, and I was a civil engineer for about 3 years out of college. And then I realized I didn't like being a civil engineer. I didn't like sitting in a cubicle for 8 hours. So I had a friend of mine who was in the cable industry, and they're like, "Hey, we're hiring." So I got into the cable industry, and I did that for about 9.5, almost 10 years. Whenever we moved to Ohio, um, that's when Kyle was like, "Hey, we're looking for someone to start as a mechanic, someone that we can send to school, get them trained properly, and everything like that. Would that be something you're interested in?" I'm like, "You know what? I'll take a career change. And we'll see how it goes."
Jumped in head first.
Jumped in head first, not knowing hardly anything. Came out with
And now he's a fresh baby out of the womb.
fresh baby out of the womb, in two aspects at this point, I guess. Um, but graduated college, was on the dean's list, got high or special awards for yelling at people in school,
Mhm.
and then now I'm flat rate technician working on vehicles, doing stuff that if you would have told me back in 2000 I was doing, I would have laughed at you.
My engineer makes $695 an hour to watch anchor bolts for my tool shed. That doesn't sound right.
I want that job.
Yeah. Shelby celebrity. Woohoo! I had to rebuild the turbo. Huh, that stinks. My very first car was a 1972 AMC AMX, which is like a javelin of sorts. That was my very first car. Did not run first, but that's the first car that I owned.
My first car was a 1978 Chevy Impala two-door that some little old lady had owned and drove to church and grocery on Sunday, and that was about it.
You go to school while still at AT&T. Good, bad about electude? Is that what it said?
What? Right.
Chris Daniels.
Preparing to switch to auto work in the next year or so. Have y'all tried or heard anything good or bad about Electude?
I don't know what electude
I don't know what
is.
Electude is either. I can't go to school while at AT&T. I can understand that because AT&T is going to have you work, 8 to 5 or 6 or whenever the all clear comes out, which could be anywhere between 6 and 9 p.m.
It's just the software that they use in place of textbooks. I mean, it depends on the school that you're going to, honestly, man. If they're able to work with you and your schedule, then yeah, go for it. But
AT&T is not going to do that
they
though.
they usually will not. You're gonna have to make a really big jump, and you're gonna have some help into it. If you're gonna want to jump and do the school route, it's gonna be hard. Not gonna lie on that one.
Yeah,
It
I won't
is.
lie on about it either. What's
It's
up, Tool Hoarder?
definitely. I know the RV tech hero. My new job is paying for same ideas. Damn, that's a nice job right there.
What state do we live in? We live in Ohio. However, we're currently in North Carolina.
Yes, we live in the Ohio.
So what else we got to talk about tonight, man? Anything
So
fun?
for this next week, I am gonna be. I've got another video. It's one of those things where it's just on the tip of my tongue. It's one of those things where I just need to get it out and talk about it. I brought my camera shit with me here, so I'm gonna shoot a video while I'm here, and then I also recorded some content for you guys also that will be dropping on Tuesday. So make sure you guys keep a lookout. It's gonna drop Tuesday at about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there might be something nifty about it. So just saying, we're gonna put that out there.
Does it have a special guest?
It does not have a special
Well,
guest.
then it probably isn't worth watching.
Come on, meow. Dude, I can't wait to get the Duramax tuned and finished. I have 90% of the footage and everything done on that one. I really want to get the tuning and everything done. I I guess I could put out a video of the end of putting it together and starting it and all. You know what? I might just do that one. I might put that out for this week too. How about them apples?
Yeah.
I've got software here to be able to do some editing and all. We could do that one, and you guys may just not get the tuning aspect of it because it's not done yet.
Yep. And when his truck gets done, you guys can flip over to my channel and watch me work on mine.
Yay!
Because it's gonna need some work.
Gear wrench review. If earlier I asked, were you talking about the the ratcheting wrenches of gear wrench? If so, then here in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be getting a set that I'm really wanting to compare with snap-on ratcheting wrenches and gear wrench ratcheting wrenches. They're going to be new to the market around here. You guys haven't seen them. So it's going to be something you guys are really going to like on that one. So we're still a couple of weeks out on that kind of a video.
JRC wants to know how different it is driving my truck compared to your truck.
It's like driving a baby. This is a wee baby. It's a little bit more looser in the steering. I think it's still got an idler arm that's slightly loose to it though. But actually, it's pretty decent. The tune that's got in it already is way different. The throttle response on his is very, very touchy. We'll put it that way. It doesn't really matter which tune you're in for that one.
I feel like, well, and you say
It
that.
does not have as much balls, that's for sure. But
No,
the
it
throttle
doesn't.
is very different.
But I will say that because when I first got it, it was set on 3, and I was trying to drive it on 3, and there was a lot of times where I would go to hit the throttle and it would like lurch because there was
And now
just so much back and forth.
I also think that you realize every time you switch that, it gets worse. Every time you switch the DSP switch, it works. And that's just because inside that tuner, it's got 5 different tunes.
Yeah.
Every time you tune or program an ECU on a Chrysler vehicle, it's got to go through it's pretty much reset.
Right.
So it's got to go through a relearn process. So you are pretty much starting, ow, god damn it, these bugs are bad. You're going through a whole relearn process on that one. So I think that's where your throttle is getting extra touchy every time.
Probably.
Because throughout the day, it was not that bad.
No. No, you're right.
So that's probably it.
Be right back. I'm gonna.
This is gonna be it. We're gonna be done.
No,
We're an hour into it, and we're gonna do some more live streams this week, guys. We're gonna do some more where we can get some sunlight and maybe go out on the beach, have a good time, doing some fun stuff here in the Outer Banks with you guys. So I think we're gonna cut it short. We're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes and giant punky bloodsuckers.
So Warren says I should lift the shit out of it, and then Andrew says I should slam it.
I think you should slam it.
We might.
Yep. Exactly.
No, it's not getting the fifth wheel. The underside of the bed, the two frame rails that run underneath the bed for support, they are gone.
Yeah.
They've got to be replaced. So
I still think slammed.
There's no fifth wheel going on there.
I think slammed.
Yeah. We might slam it.
Slam
Who knows? It'd be fun.
Okay. So I appreciate you guys tuning into the live stream tonight. It's been nice. It's been a little bit dark, but you know what? We're having a good time. We're going to have some more live streams throughout this week.
Yep.
Just to see some awesome vacation time for us. And like I said, there will be some more content dropping in on the channel this week as well. Make sure you keep a watch out for that one.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate it.
And before you catch it off, before we go, make sure that if you haven't subscribed to me, because I'm going to be doing some live streams this weekend too, go give me a subscription as well, Captain Ron on YouTube.
And Junk
from Work. Go make sure you watch his video.
Share the shit out of that video.
Share that video. Post it all over social media. Make sure that everybody sees the Greek mechanic because they need to.
It'll make your day. I guarantee that one.
So now,
okay. Now we're out, guys. Appreciate it. You guys stay awesome.
We'll check you next time.
And stay awesome.
And we'll see you next time. You go away. Stop. Do you want this to stop?